Welcome back to the Writing Research Article Introductions video series. This video is part 2. In this series, you are learning how to write a great research article introduction by using the Create a Research Space model. This video covers Move 2, establishing a need for your present research or creating a niche. In Move 1, we talked about that you need to state why your topic is important, and you need to review what is currently known in your field about that topic by discussing the research of others. Now, as we move to Move 2, we talk about how you have to establish a need for your present research or create a niche for your study. There's one of two ways that you're generally going to be doing this. After reviewing what is currently known about the topic, you have to either indicate a gap in previous research or you propose an extension of some of the previous research that you have reviewed. This means that what you're doing is you're saying, we know a lot of things about my topic, and my topic is important for the field. That's Move 1. As you've done that, your introduction then shifts to saying, but there's some things that we don't know in our field, or there's something else that needs to be done so that we know more about our topic. So you're either indicating a gap in previous research or you're proposing an extension of that previous research you have been reviewing. So what does this look like? Again, because creating a research space is a common model for writing introductions, there are also some phrases that are frequently used to accomplish this. We say that Move 2 is often marked by what are called contrastive turns. This means we are turning from reviewing what is known in your field to what isn't known. We might also call this your research problem, though it's not an outright statement of your research problem. There are some very common words that mark this contrastive turn in your writing, and I bet you've seen these before. The most popular word to use is however. This is a famous word in research writing that many authors use to establish that research has yet to be done, that a gap exists. Some other words that help do the same thing include but, while, despite, or even though. You could also use some phrases to establish that there's a gap in the research or that current research needs to be extended. Those phrases include the idea that little is known about a certain topic, or the outright statement, we do not yet know, or by stating that previous research failed to determine some particular result, or by saying, on one hand, we know this, but on the other hand, that work didn't establish that. So there are some very common words that you can rely on here to complete your Move 2 successfully. Again, let's look at a couple of examples of this in practice. This first example reads, indeed, while support for developing specific types of applications to run in different individual cloud infrastructures is slowly becoming established, there is little support for programming applications that run across several clouds or types of clouds. Here, this paragraph comes in an introduction that's several paragraphs after the introductory statement and a brief review of current cloud programming applications. At the point where they reviewed what is known and what work has been done in the field, the authors clearly point out what has yet to be done. They use two of those phrases and words. The first is while. This helps them indicate a contrast is coming. And then they use the phrase, there is little support, to indicate that there's a dearth of work here, and of course, the logic is that more needs to be done. In this second example, they use our most famous contrastive turn, however, along with a short phrase. This statement reads, there is, however, very little work on the performance and stability study of the internet with heterogeneous congestion control. And then they give a statement of why this is. So you can see again how one of those contrastive turns work. The contrastive turn is very important because it draws the reader's eye to it right away. So that's it. That's Move 2. It's pretty easy. You review what is known in Move 1, and then you carefully establish why your current work is needed by drawing your reader's attention to the gap in the literature or what needs to be extended by using the specific words, the contrastive turn. Check out the final video in this research article introduction series to learn about Move 3, as well as to get some advice on how to apply the CARS model to your own writing.